Bengals playoff dreams again die in Kansas City. Mike Petraglia inside Arrowhead Stadium following a New Year's Eve Bengals loss 25-17 to Kansas City. Of course, the Bengals reached the AFC title game in 2022, losing on this very field by a score of 23-20. This time, another close game, but this one officially eliminates the Bengals from even reaching the postseason as they fall 25-17, while the Steelers were beating the Seattle Seahawks in the Great Northwest. That officially eliminates the now 8-8 Cincinnati Bengals. They will finish up the season next weekend at Paycor Stadium against the Cleveland Browns, but the Bengals' playoff hopes officially ended here in Kansas City. Bengals could not muster a single point in the second half. The key play, really one of the summations of the season, symbols of the season, if you will, the inability to gain a yard on fourth down. The Bengals had 4th and 1 in the third quarter. They were driving to make it at least a 20-13 game, and maybe a touchdown would have made it 24-13 and continued the momentum from the first half. But the Chiefs really threw the pressure at them, a run blitz. They overwhelmed the A-gap, and the Bengals offensive line couldn't handle it. They stopped Joe Mixon for a 2-yard loss, and from that point on, it was all Kansas City. The Bengals could not protect Jake Browning. He was sacked 4 times on the last drive alone, as the Bengals still had a chance to score a touchdown and tie the game. But after the game, Zach Taylor, understanding the magnitude of the loss, the fact the Bengals were eliminated from the postseason, said, "I feel sick for my guys. They battled all year. It's just a terrible way for the season to end," but he said he's still very proud of a team that he says has a very bright future, indicative of the way they battled here in Kansas City on New Year's Eve in the cold and the wind. The Bengals did have their chances. Yes, there was a tiff between Jamar Chase and L'Jarius Sneed, and then eventually some other Chiefs got involved. After the game, Jamar Chase said, "Yeah, I started it, but I knew that they would want to fight and got under their skin, and sometimes I like to get under their skin." And that's what he did. And in the first half, it definitely worked. The Bengals were marching down the field. They took also advantage of a turnover. Trey Hendrickson getting his team-leading 17th sack of the season, a strip sack of Patrick Mahomes, and then a recovery by Sam Hubbard. Bengals were able to turn that into 7 points for the 17-7 lead, but the Bengals could not do anything else after that point. And on the defensive side of the ball, after a strong first half, they allowed explosive play after explosive play, including a 65-yard pass to rookie Rashee Rice from Patrick Mahomes. That set up the go-ahead field goal. Bengals did not allow a touchdown in the second half, but Harrison Butker kicked 6 field goals on the day. Ted Karras said, "We've got to pick up our defense when they allow the Chiefs 6 field goals and we can't score in the second half." Again, the Bengals, too many offensive explosive plays allowed on defense, and the inability for the offense to convert on a fourth down, really the two significant symbolic moments of this disappointing game. Travis Kelce with girlfriend Taylor Swift behind me, partying in the box with a lot of her friends and family watching. Travis Kelce and the Chiefs clinch their 8th consecutive AFC West Division title with a 25-17 win over the Cincinnati Bengals. Kelce, by the way, not a big factor in this game, as he only had 3 catches for 16 yards. But certainly when you have Rashee Rice and Isaiah Pacheco both go over 100 yards from scrimmage, it's hard to win when those two players did what they did to the Bengals defense here on Sunday afternoon. Well, that's a wrap here for 2023. One more game in 2024 before the season is finally over for the Bengals, who have been through quite a bit, and that was another theme post-game. This team has been through a lot of injuries, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of transitions, and now they stand on the outside looking in officially for the 2023 NFL postseason following a 25-17 loss to the Chiefs. Follow all my post-game reaction and locker room interviews on YouTube, youtube.com/@JungleRoarPod. Of course, follow CLNSCincy.com. And as always, on X, @Trags, TRAGS. Inside Arrowhead Stadium, Mike Petraglia, CLNS Media.